Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
All right, YouTube. We're going to go ahead and get this Longhorns up. Nope, you got me. We're going to get these Longhorns out here to whoop on the Oklahoma Sooners because we're going to do Oklahoma. Let's say, last meeting, are you sure? Right.
A throwback. Aren't many left like this where the stadium's divided right down the middle.
So much tremendous history between these two teams. And David, it just always seems in this game, you
got to warm up, guys. So, oh, no. What? Come on, line. Come on, line.
That's because you bring the
y'all pushing me back, bro.
The fan bases don't like each other. Texas, Oklahoma, it always means a lot.
Let's go.
Let's
go. Let's do that again. Hey, let's do something. Ready? Hey, I want that line up on the right side. Go and block. First down, baby.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the
say bitch ass, hoe ass, Oklahoma.
So I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
All right, Quinn, I want you to make it happen, bro.
Success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire
yeah.
Work it to the 39-yard line, and
boy, y'all really thought y'all gonna get on my boy like that? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes here for my running back.
There we go.
Make the game easy.
There you go, right down the middle.
Found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Watch the play, watch the play, watch the play. On hood, ready. On Texas, Longhorn, hook him, on left.
Gonna run it. It's blue.
Oh, nice.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands.
All right. We on third. Let's make it happen. We make it happen, Captain. Let's get it.
What makes this game so special? The Red River rivalry. There's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here comes the field goal unit. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 36. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sooners want to move quickly. To the air, it's Arnold. He's right on target. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Reads it, fires complete. You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Up-tempo for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Sooners have moved it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll run it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually, they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Get away.
On third down, going up top. Got it set up on the outside.
Where's your choice?
Got a whole lot of room there on that screen pass.
Where's your
It
choice?
just never developed. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Bolden. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking at the big tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Wow. Look, bro. No way his bitch is on mother.
Establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes a man miss. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo, and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
What the hell?
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown,
like, you don't need that
this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
He finds his man. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. The Longhorns will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman. You're 2nd and 3rd and long because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss. Because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Ewers. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and
Poppy, come here.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. They confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, gotten the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they do.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's back to throw on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners will punt this one away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and
hurry up, get in,
told
let
the
her
story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. You got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but
he's off to the races. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Here's the handoff. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Sooners will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down.
No!
That's caught. It's sharp. Headed to the end zone. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
This offense.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got loose, it was all over. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Off the trash.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
The Sooners in the hurry up. On third down, he drops the throw. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Bolden. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Let him take it back.
Offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going up top. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Touchdown, Texas!
No.
And the stomping has commenced.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Get out of my ear. Go. Oh.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. from inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Hester. They stay aggressive and push.
Get in the back, girl.
And it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Looking for a gap. It's Blue. Sweet cut there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Final play of the quarter coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to them. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands
Turn off the light on her.
corral the onside kick.
9:17 bedtime.
Offense getting set for first down.
Did you wash your hair? Did you wash your sister's hair?
They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Coming after it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Here comes the Texas offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity to really get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you run offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the one that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Discards a man. Still running up the 40. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Ewers. He wants it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around like these are positive.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chunking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to put...
Running toward the tape. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end. The quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a score from the 4. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse,